From his pale white face, skinny figure, and abnormal height, Slender Man is easily one of the scariest creepypastas of all time. But today we're not going to be focusing on Slender Man. We're going to be focusing on one of his proxies, known as Kate. So sit back and relax, and let's get started. Slender, the 8 Pages. Kate is the unseen player-controlled character in Slender the 8 Pages. According to Slender The Arrival, Kate and her friend CR had a habit of going into the forest frequently as children, flashlight in hand. They would spook themselves on purpose for fun. According to one of the notes, at some point he got lost in the dark, hearing Kate screaming. He eventually got lost and wound up at Kate's house where she was sitting in the living room. CR tried to get her attention but failed to do so and went home. From Kate's perspective, she was chased around the forest by Slender Man as she found notes on various landmarks. Slender The Arrival. Kate has multiple appearances in the game. Between the 8 Pages and The Arrival, she appears to be in her late teens to early 20s. Before the setting of the game, Kate and her friend CR always went out ghost hunting in the woods. They would hallucinate things and start running back to Kate's house. A few years later, Kate was found with a broken video camera, flashlight, and a stash of weird drawings. She was soon taken to a psychiatric ward and had tests done on her. She tried to explain to the doctors, but they would not believe her. A couple of years after the traumatizing experience, Kate was considered stable and sent back to her home. She spent her time with her mother, who soon passed away due to unknown reasons, possibly Slender's sickness. Kate soon began seeing Slender Man again and started to draw him more and more often. Kate was also close friends with Lauren during their childhood, and the two of them would always play on the swing set outside her house. This is what prompts Lauren into investigating Kate's disappearance in the first place, which ultimately places her in mortal danger as the Slender Man starts attempting to kill her. A video in Chapter 4, Flashback, shows Kate drawing Slender Man and muttering that he's here. She tried her best to barricade the doors, but soon found Slender Man already inside the house and desperately tried to escape to her room. Slender Man was right behind her, and as soon as she saw him appear in her room, she is either thrown out of her closed window by the Slender Man or jumps and crashes through it on her own while attempting to flee from him. The tape ends with Lauren baffled. In the exact day that the game takes place, Kate runs to the woods after fleeing in the video, but in vain as she was caught by Slender Man. She shrieked as loud as she could, causing Lauren to hear her from her house from a distance. Lauren races to where the scream was, only to find nothing and stranded near Oakside Park, where Lauren is getting captured and teleported to various locations. The Chaser. Kate is soon found in the Coleman mining shafts chasing Lauren. At this point, Kate has become a proxy to the Slender Man, known as the Chaser. It is unknown what happened to her, but she now seems feral and wears a mask and has black substance around her eyes and mouth with very pale skin, possibly due to residing in the mines. Her hoodie and hands are also heavily stained with blood. It is unknown whose blood it is, but it's most likely that it's blood from multiple people. It appears that her eyes are very sensitive to light. She gets dazed when Lauren concentrates her flashlight's beam towards her face. She also appears to snarl and growl. She keeps chasing Lauren until Lauren finally gets on the mining shaft's elevator and escapes. In Chapter 5, The Arrival, after Lauren gets knocked out by a proxified Charlie, Lauren wakes up in a room with him. Check out our video, History Behind Charlie, to find out more about him. After collecting a book, Charlie disappears and the crying of Kate is heard. Lauren finds a normal Kate unmasked and unhooded as well, looking badly burned, crying in a corner. Lauren approaches Kate only for her to turn back into the Chaser and presumably kill Lauren. The last shot of the game shows Lauren's limp body being dragged away by either Charlie, Slender Man, or Kate. If you thought this video was scary, make sure you check out our channel for more. From deadly teddy bears to statues that can snap your neck from just blinking, we cover the scariest stories that you need to hear. And that is all for this video. Please remember to hit the like button and also leave in the comments what video you would like to see next. And also remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss scary videos like this. And I will see you all on the next episode of History Behind the Horror.